the Hot Pink America podcast.
Guys, I'm Dante Elizabeth James.
And I'm Juicy Marie Kelly.
And welcome to episode 15 of the Hot Pink America podcast. Woo! You did your right hand this time.
I did, yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
You're still working on these ones.
Well, I had a lot of work over the weekend, so.
Not with your fingers, though.
No, well, you're right. Mm-hmm. Yep. It was my back, my neck, my shoulder, my crack.
My neck.
My back.
If you notice our shirts today, guys, if you are watching at home, quick shout out to Juicy's dad, Timothy. Isn't he so freaking cute, y'all? Shout out Timothy. He got us these shirts, guys. It says, "We the people means everyone." If you're not watching at home. And then there's like a American flag, but it's rainbow. Mm-hmm. And he got us these shirts. Isn't that so? And they go so well with the podcast.
Yeah.
Hot Pink America.
Yeah.
In Hot Pink America, we the people means everyone.
Yep.
Except. You know who except.
Yeah.
You know who except.
Get sit in the corner.
And also, someone in our comments did ask us for a constitution.
Oh.
For us, you know how we did
the amendments?
Yeah, they wanted. I think it was a constitution they asked us to do.
Yep.
I think so, but yeah, they want us to do a constitution, and Juicy and I already have that planned. Yeah. Like we're just waiting because
right episode
for the 10th episode we did the 10 amendments.
Commandments.
Commandments?
10 commandments.
Oh. And then for like the 20th, we were to do like the Constitution, and then like maybe the Constitution, and then the 30th we were to do like another amendments or something. I don't know.
Because there's 26 amendments. Yeah.
Maybe we could do that for the 26th episode. Yeah. How many are in the Constitution?
Well, the Constitution doesn't have amendments. It's like, so the amendments go to the Constitution because they amend what wasn't put in there as extra. Anyway.
Sure, whatever you say.
It's been a while since I've read it. So, just like the Bible.
That's a JB question.
Yeah, I don't read it too often.
No, me either.
I just know like the first 4 and we're good.
Like, I get it.
Yeah.
But.
I mean, we learned it when, like 3rd grade or something. So, sure. I mean, we should definitely refresh ourselves.
That's why I have JB, because I don't
knows.
know any of that stuff or remember. But guys, don't forget, real quick before we get into our episode today, don't forget about our Hot Pink America. Speaking of America, Hot Pink America, the Constitution, all that good stuff. Don't forget about our Hot Pink America calendar, guys. All the proceeds go towards the Trevor Project. And if you don't know what the Trevor Project is...
The Trevor Project is a national organization that provides crisis intervention and suicide prevention services to our LGBTQIA+ youth.
Yes, and we will be retiring this soon, guys. Very soon. So get it while you still can. Last year, we raised $1,000 for the Trevor Project, which was amazing. And this year, I would really like to match it, hopefully. We've already raised $800 this year, which is so cool because our LGBTQ+ youths need it now more than ever. But yes, it's still available. A lot of fun pictures in here, affirmations, the LGBTQ+ holidays. I was going to say remembrance days.
Awareness Day. I got you. I know. We were talking about like government type
There's
stuff.
So many topics.
Awareness days, holiday. You just celebrate anything. There's a donut day, I'm sure. Yeah.
But they're all in here, guys. It's still available. The link, if you would like to order, because you haven't yet, is in our link here on YouTube. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on our YouTube, guys. I wanted to throw that in here in the beginning. But yes, it's still available. We'll be retiring soon. The links are where the links are.
I'm going to make sure I got a fact right. So I think there's 27 amendments. I think I said 26. So
okay.
Just sorry.
Double checking.
Just
double checking.
I don't like to give misinformation.
Nope.
Ever.
Nope.
And when I get called out, I don't take offense.
Nope. That chlamydia shot.
It was part of the skit.
I know. But that was
almost. Don't believe everything we say, but believe all we say is.
You know what? I don't even know why he's listening to anything we say.
Honestly, thank you for just listening. Thank you for just listening. I actually was talking.
Thank you just for showing up every week.
Thanks for sitting on your couch with us. Although I found out one of the people that listen to our podcast is a pizza maker. They run a pizza shop.
Oh.
So they listen to us when they're like doing all their prep work in the morning.
Oh my God,
yeah.
I love that.
They don't watch us. They're a listener.
Yeah.
So and they're like, yeah, it's just they hear us cackling and laughing and having a good time. And so, yep.
Yeah, thanks for just being here. Actually, someone in my live was saying how much they love the podcast and stuff. And it's just so much fun. I said to them, I was like, it's just Juicy and I sitting on a couch talking about things like if we were sitting at my kitchen table or sitting here on the couch without lights and a camera. And microphones. So that's the vibe we wanted to give. And I feel like we're succeeding in that. So again, Successful. Entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneur.
Limelight.
Linebacker.
No, that you just went left field. That's
we're not sports people.
No, we're not. No.
Sorry, I was trying to cater my ESPN people.
I love it. ESPN people. Yeah. I keep getting a lot of ads for ESPN on TikTok.
Really?
I don't know why. Oh. And I swear to God, I have them blocked.
Is there like a championship or something happening?
I don't know. I don't know why. I keep hitting not interested. And ESPN ads. And I get it again. I swear I have them blocked because I remember getting a lot of them a while ago. So I was like, let me just block ESPN because I don't want to see any of this. I don't really care. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if something new's out. I don't know. I have no idea. But leave me alone.
Yeah.
Good
sports people.
Lord. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to be involved with that. Okay? Stop trying to force your sports on me.
Yeah.
So, tell them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We don't want the other holes to be the stars. We're the stars of the holes. So. Because a lot of sports have holes. You know, like a... Yep.
We'll work on it after the podcast.
Can you just pencil that one in?
Oh, real quick, guys. So such exciting news, too. Today, the Practical Magic 2 trailer was dropped.
Yeah.
Juicy just watched it before the pod. I watched it a little bit ago. I posted a video of me watching it and talking about it and talking about the books and all of that on my TikTok. So if you didn't see that yet, it's on there. But oh my, I am so excited.
I'm excited too.
Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman look amazing. So does Starkart Channing and Diane Wiest. I mean, like,
I want whatever they're having.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, I was watching it and there was these shots of Sandra Bullock, and I kept thinking, you look just like you did in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that one came out, I think, 1998, I think, if you want to.
Yeah, I'll just work on that.
But she looked so great, and I was telling Juicy, I'm hoping and praying that that I know it's not going to be exactly like the book, because if you guys didn't know at home, there's 4 books in the Practical Magic series. This movie is based off the last one. And I'm hoping, because I cried during the last one, guys. I read all 3 of the first books, and then I read the last one. It was such a beautiful book and a great way to tie everything up. And I'm just hoping I get that same feeling.
Yeah.
I hope of that, like, I'm so happy. You know, I don't know.
You're right.
1998? Mm-hmm. Yes. Hell yeah. I know that's right. Look at me. I'm on top of it lately, doing mental math last episode.
Oh, yeah. I was impressed.
I am on the ball, guys.
Yeah.
But watch out, because that means once the ball goes up, it comes down too.
Nope,
so
I'm doing that for you.
Oh, you're coming down for me.
Yeah. Yep. Y'all, my luck.
Oh, guys.
My luck. I said it. When Dante and I are not together more than 72 hours, something awful happens.
Last week, we were together for 4 days. Juicy lost their wallet.
Yep.
And then this week, we're not together for 4 days, and Juicy's email got hacked.
So, but as a problem solver, I'm figuring it all out. I'm going with the motion. I could go vomit a little bit because my anxiety is a little bit up high.
Hey, listen, there's going to be obstacles.
There is.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's the universe testing you to see. I know. Some of these tests are really hard. And they're not the kind you can study for.
No, because they're out of my control.
And it is just so fun. It is just so fun. That means that you're doing something right, and
leveling up soon.
Throwing obstacles at you just to see if you're ready for what's about to come.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I tell myself.
That's what I need to tell myself. That's what I need. Not during the moment, after the moment over. After you sit there and go, okay. I'm also like,
I'm going to keep it together.
Yep,
I'm going to keep it together.
And someone goes, how you doing? I'm fine. I mean, I'm fine.
I'm keeping it together the best I can.
I'm here today. I'm ready. I walk in.
Only I lost my wallet. My email got hacked. But otherwise, I'm doing fabulous.
Yeah,
I'm so grateful.
I mean, Dante did say I lost a little weight, so.
Oh my God, well, Juicy walked in today. I haven't seen them in 4 days. And they walked in today, and usually when we hug, our bellies touch, and they weren't. And I was like, you've lost some weight. I said, why aren't our bellies touching anymore? I said, I'm actually like pushing my belly out to try to touch yours. And it's not there.
Yeah.
Good for you, babe. All that going.
It's all stress, yeah. It's not because I did anything different. It's because my night and day is actually just day and day. There's no night. You just stay up and then you keep going, you know?
Club.
Yeah.
Another club. Bus. Club.
No sleep. Last week.
You know what my diet is? Stress and no sleep.
Last week was probably the busiest this year alone. But you know what? I'm actually not mad about it. I'm very glad. I'm happy about it because I get to do that. I get to live my dream.
Yes.
No one said that the dream was going to be relaxing or comforting. It's very much like working.
When did you start thinking that way?
A few
of
weeks
like I get to.
A few
because I started just thinking that way too.
So it was about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was listening to like TikToks and those some of my algorithms.
I think the same video might have came up because
someone goes, never say you have to do something, say you get to do something.
Yeah.
And ever since then it's changed my world.
No, I agree. I've been saying the same thing. That's so weird. That's why I asked you when you said I get to. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I get
like I'm like, wait a minute. And then lately, like the past several days, so maybe that's a good thing that came out of the past several days, is I've been thinking the same exact thing. Like, I get to do this. Like, I am so,
Yesterday was my 4th show in 1 week, and it's a lot of work to like physically to do it. But I don't. I used to.
I get tired listening to them.
I sit there and be like, I wake up and I'm like, okay, today's the day. Am I tired? But then I ask myself, okay, I'm just tired. Like the other day, it being able to say I get to do this made rest so much easier for me. Like Saturday morning, I was going to a wedding, so I didn't have anything planned, and I literally told myself, you get to rest this morning. And I did, like, typically I have guilt over just resting, and I didn't, because I was like, nope, I get to. Yeah. I get to rest.
I get to rest. I get to do that. I'm grateful I get to do it. And I agree with you. I've been thinking the same way too. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, getting to our first topic today, because I would love to talk about this. And I was asked this in my live on TikTok the other day, and I started talking about it. And then the past couple of days, I've been thinking that would be a good topic for the podcast, because I would love Juicy's opinion on this and to talk about it more and more in depth and not just on a live. Because on a live, people ask you questions and you kind of want to stay on a topic too long because there's other people that have questions and keep the conversation going and all of that. I
love your lives. I actually, what's weird? And not to cut you off, sorry, but that morning I was like, I should go live. I haven't been alive in a while, and I decided not to because I didn't have the energy to sit there and answer questions. And I was like, Dante hasn't been live in a while, and guess who was live?
Me.
You were.
I just decided why not.
Yeah,
I was gonna sit and read my book, and I was like, let me check in with everybody. I like to check in every once in a while.
I meant to text you and be like, I literally was thinking of you on live this morning, and then you were on live that day.
Well, I also my days are so planned that usually by nighttime when GB goes to bed, either I want to read, doom scroll, or watch like a movie I haven't seen in a while, a movie I have wanted to watch or something. Like last night I watched Suicide Squad because I wanted to watch it again, because I don't know what it is about that movie. I could watch it so many times. I just love it. But so that day I was like, well, I have a little bit of time. I could either read or let me go live and check in on everybody. And that's what I did. And it was fun. But the one topic I wanted to talk about is someone asked me is, how are you so confident? And I gave my answer. We'll talk about it more. But I wanted to know from your point of view as someone I consider a very confident person, where do you get your confidence from, and what advice or like tricks do you use to help yourself be more confident? Because real quick before you answer, I also want to say, just because you're confident, babe, doesn't mean that sometimes you don't doubt yourself, or sometimes you don't have like, I mean, it fleets away pretty quick. You know, you don't kind of harbor on it. Like, I'm thinking back to like when we do shows. So I still get a little nervous. 110%. But then usually I talk myself out of it. I'm like, no, they're here to see me. I'm going to walk out there and I'm going to have fun. That's all I'm going to do. So I just wanted to throw that in there real quick. Because, hey, you still have a little bit of doubt in yourself. You still have those little, inklings. No one's perfect. But how do you...
Yeah. Well, so I think there is two things I think about when I think of confidence. Is one is confidence isn't it's a spark. That's one way to look at confidence, because that like confidence happens, and then once you're there, you're almost on autopilot, because that's no longer confidence. You're just being, you're present, you're living, you're just like, what's there to be confident about when you're just there? Like that just is it exists. So confidence is a skill, and what's put you in that set of like, I'm just am. And that's why people are like, you look so confident, because I look comfortable, because I look powerful, because I'm fierce, because I'm whatever the word is that they're saying.
It's good to say it's a state of mind.
Yes.
And then once you're in that state of mind, it is like I was saying the other day, like once you're in that state of mind of I love myself, I love every little bit of myself. And I've learned to love myself. No one could ever take that away from you then. You know what I mean? Like one thing I always bring up is like, let's just say my teeth. A lot of people online will say, are you ever going to get your teeth fixed or brush your teeth or this or that or blah, blah, blah. It's literally like the only thing they could pick out about me to say about, or my hair. They'll be like, oh, why is your hair gray? Anyway. So, but the thing is I love my teeth. I accept them. I love them. You saying that doesn't have any effect on me, because I've already accepted and loved them. And I'm lucky enough that if I didn't have such a fear of the dentist, I have like such a backstory, and I have PTSD from my dentist when I was younger, and he just put me through so much stuff that I have a fear of going now, because I just think all dentists are like that. So anyway, but I am lucky enough that if I wanted to go and get them, and I've had even dentists reach out to me and say, hey, I would love to improve your smile. And I would say to them like, maybe one day, thank you so much for the offer and blah, 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 blah. But I just have to get over this little hump. But again, I love my smile. I love my teeth, but I don't let that hold me back from going after what I want. Maybe that would hold you back. Maybe your smile or the way, whatever, maybe you feel a certain way about it, so you're not as confident about it. You can't put yourself out there as much, and maybe you think you need to fix that in order for people to like you. I just don't think that's something I need to fix about myself for people to either like me or accept me. And even if they don't like me or accept me, this is me, and either you do or you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a state of mind. Someone called me something like, said something about my weight in a message or something, called me like who would want that blubbering blob on you or something or like on top of them or something. And I was like, I love my body, but I love my body. I love every little bit of it, but I also worked on that.
Yeah.
I also would look in the mirror and say, "Ooh, I love this little roll right here," or "I love my love handles," or "I love my belly," before I get in the shower, we have a full-length mirror in our bathroom, and sometimes I'll just stand there while I'm waiting for the water to heat up and just look at myself and just look at how beautiful my body is. Or sometimes I'll turn around and twist so I can see you know what I mean? Like, and just, it's about learning to love and accept yourself, because in the end, I would rather learn to love and accept myself and actually love and accept myself than spend the rest of my life hating myself.
I was going to say...
It sounds so sad.
Yeah, no.
Because also only you can change.
Yeah, I was going to say,
that.
You can have a group of friends or support that boost your confidence. That, don't get me wrong, when nobody's perfect. We all have those days. So our friends, you find a good support group who will boost your confidence, but not
It's not the source of it.
Yeah, it's not an enabling of like they are your confidence, because
Mhm.
when they're no longer around, you just have yourself. So
Mhm.
they should be an addition to what you already have, not like. And if all you have is very little, then that boost isn't going to do much.
Mhm.
But what I was going to say is also the mindset is to also know what confidence is, and the confidence is I use it for like what the opposite of confidence is, which is doubt.
Mhm.
Like, it's not fear. Fear is is a different emotion that can become a barrier of an emotional, of whatever's happening. But doubt is the actual opposite of confidence. Because the minute you like when you have confidence, you're not doubting yourself because you believe in yourself. You know it. But when you're doubting yourself, you don't have confidence. And I always tell people this when like goes onto the tricks is being more prepared.
Mhm.
I tell people the reason why it's okay to practice things, to think about things, to strategize things. For me, being prepared gives me more confidence because I go into my locus of control and I say I can do this, 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 and this. What I can't control are your reactions. What I can't control is how is if you like me or not like me. What I can't control is whether at night you go home and think about me and I don't. But what I know I can do is all of my, and that's where my confidence comes in. I go, okay, because my confidence of why I show up is because every day I go, this is what I want, this is who I am, and I earned it. That's the other thing is confidence is you earn it yourself. Nobody valid like I don't want to. I hate this narrative of like everyone, affirmations and validation. Validation is very important. I believe that you need validation in life. But if you can't give that yourself, what do you mean? And I'm not saying it's not one or the other. It could be both. Like I validate myself and you validate me. But if someone else is always validating me and I'm not validating myself, it's an empty cup. It's an empty cup with a crack, right? Because their validation is going to be poured into me and just leak all over the place because I don't have a cup that I'm constantly fixing and making sure it's good for myself.
Exactly. Well, I always say the only person's opinion that should matter to you is your own opinion of yourself. You can't live for when you're picking out your outlets. Like, let's say you're doing your hair for the day, you're picking out your outfit for the day. Are you picking out your outfit, thinking about what everyone else is going to think about your outfit? Or are you picking your outfit and the way you want to present yourself for yourself?
Yeah.
Like every morning when I get up and I pick my outfit or I do my hair or my makeup or anything like that, I'm not thinking about anybody else but how I want to look, not how I'm going to be perceived by others. I don't really care how I want to be, how I'm going to be perceived by others. That's not my problem, and that's something I'm not in control of.
Yeah.
I'm in control of how I present myself, and if the way I look or the way I present myself bothers you, that has nothing. If the way you present yourself at home, if that bothers somebody that you don't even know, or even if it is somebody you know, that is not your problem to carry. That's their problem, not you, babe. Don't internalize that. That's them. That's on them. Are you happy? Are you wearing what you want? Are you presenting yourself how you want in your best self? That's all that should matter, not what they think. We live our life. I notice it's not with me, at least, and I don't think with you and with some other people, but I notice a lot of people live their lives thinking about what other people are going to think of them. Some people don't get divorces because they're too nervous what everybody else is going to think about them getting it. It's always about what everybody else thinks. You can't live your life like that.
No.
You just can't, babe.
Not when it comes to if you're really trying to exuberate and give confidence.
And it's not selfish. It's not selfish because there's a difference, and I think you'll agree with me on this because I think me and you have talked about this before. There's a difference between being confident and conceited.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a big difference between them. Conceited is negative. That is, I'm the best and no one else is.
Yeah.
No one else. I'm the best and, oh, that's dumb, or this is dumb, or that's dumb, or this is dumb. Where confidence is having confidence in yourself, but also uplifting other queens and king, you know what I mean, out there, and saying, and still clapping for them and being happy for them. And being happy for when other people rise. When you're conceited, you're only worried about yourself rising. You know what I mean?
Well, people who are conceited don't have confidence. Because their confidence comes from comparing themselves to others, which means they have a false sense of narrative for themselves to exist.
Very true.
Because that means there's someone can they have the mindset someone can take from them. Therefore, that's not confidence.
That is so true.
That's not confidence.
That is true.
Whereas confidence people, you can't take anything from me.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean you can do? Oh, like and like even on a
when you're confident, there's enough for all.
Yeah. And it also becomes an ownership of agency, right? So like when I'm standing, I have more people in my life say, when I'm around you, I feel more comfortable. I feel authentic. I feel like I can be myself. And it's because what you're witnessing is that I'm confident about who I am, and it's a magnetic field to allow yourself to feel confident, because you don't have to compare yourself to me. You don't have to compete with me. You don't have to say, I want to be like you. Instead, you go, I admire you that you could be you so much, so I'm going to admire myself. And that is confidence. Conceited people is if you know someone's conceited when you're sitting there and you all of a sudden are starting to think about comparing yourself, because the messages you're receiving is like, oh, are my teeth white enough? Oh, should I not be wearing this? Oh, am I looking? Who cares? Like the minute you start thinking like that, think about who's in your environment, because it's typically a conceited person. It's an hole. So you're gonna have to bleep that.
That's okay.
Yeah, but that's what it is. It's just like
yes,
yeah, like you sit and go, ew. Bye.
Yes, I completely agree. Well, I could usually pick up on it pretty quick, like pretty quick, and also again. I know a lot of people will take confidence, or the people who are not confident in your life will take you being confident, because watch out for those people too. Like people that will
change the narrative.
Oh my God. Like because being a confident person threatens other people. Again, has nothing to do with you, has nothing to do with you at all. But for some reason, like when people see, even though when I'm confident, or that I'm a confident person, it bothers other people, because they think, why do you get to be confident? I have to dye my hair for people to like me. I have to get my teeth whitened every, blah, blah, blah. But you could look like that and people still love you. And then they get in their selves about themselves. And you know what I mean? And again, has nothing to do with me.
Nope.
Nothing to do with me, babe. But do affirmations. Look at yourself in the mirror. Love. You know what I always think back to? That quote in Death Becomes Her. When she goes, take care of your body, because you and your body are going to be together for a long time.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that quote. Love yourself, love your body, love who you are, put the work in, do affirmations, say kind of, and because you and yourself are going to be together for a very long time. You and yourself are together from day one till day zero.
Yep.
Like, don't live your whole life. And I understand we all have partners. We have best friends. Some of us have kids. Some of us have this and that. Doesn't matter. You're going to be with yourself for a very long time. Why would you want to live your life either hiding yourself or hating yourself? Or I love yourself, babe. No one's going to love you like you love you.
Yeah.
No one. And don't get me wrong. I have a wonderful husband who is builds me up, lets me shine, lets me do all that, and loves it and all of that. But even if I wasn't as confident as I am, even still, I need to work on that. You know what I mean? Like you could have so many people in your life. I have a wonderful group of people around me that support me and cheer me on and all of that. I'm so lucky and grateful. But if I didn't have that, what would all of you be? Like, and guys, when people tell you things, believe them.
Yeah.
Like when people tell you, wow, you're so talented in this, or you're so beautiful, or oh my God, you have gorgeous eyes, or you have that, believe them. People don't just give compliments to give compliments. You know what I mean?
I also think a lot of people don't take the time to realize they already have confidence. They already have multiple times in their life that they're confident. And because as you're speaking, it reminds me of like, I think the reason why a lot of people say, I wish I had more confidence, is because they don't realize it's a lifelong practice. It's a lifelong practice. It is not something that you wake up and say, I got confidence and it's there. Because there's so many people I know that go, oh, when they were younger, you should have seen them. They were confident because and then they got older. And one factor of that is because when people age, there's certain stigmas that happen. There's stigma around age, weight, different forms of like economic status. All of those which change throughout our whole life And when it comes to those things, people didn't realize where their confidence was coming from because I asked them, was your confidence coming in because of your actual exterior beauty? Was it because you're actually comfortable with yourself and no matter what timeline? And it's so funny. I was just watching the show Beauty on Hulu, and I won't give anything away, but there was a line in there for the woman didn't want to get the injection because she said, I earned all this. I earned my wrinkles. I earned my scars. I am a walking piece of art that I've earned. And powerful message because I'm sitting here like I wouldn't get the shot either.
No.
Like I would say, but I love it's a great series to check out. We're not sponsored, but we're not. You could Hulu. You could. But I thought the messaging actually fits very into this because she was so confident with herself, and she was an older woman, a little plus size, and had some disability going on with her physically, and she said, "I don't care." And everyone around her was taking the beauty and stuff, and everyone was her husband wanted to do it, her kids wanted her to do it, and she was like, "No." And I thought, actually, I didn't realize this fits into today's conversation because I go, you earned all that. You earned everything you have in life. You earned, but you just have to look at it differently. You have to look at it like even if you don't want it to accept it, because I don't want to say you have to want who you are. We don't always get that choice, but at the same time, you do have to face the reality of accepting yourself. It's either you do or you don't.
Well, that's what I mean about the compliment thing.
Yeah.
It's face reality. If you've been told, like when someone goes, you have very pretty eyes, don't be like, no, I don't. If enough people tell you, babe, maybe look in the mirror and say, you know what, maybe I do have beauty. And not saying you need that validation. I'm not trying to mix that up where it's like you need to get that validation, but maybe see yourself through somebody else's eyes of like, you know what, everyone always tells me that I do have beautiful eyes. And then that, you know what I mean? Like,
I always tell people you have to heal from the person who told you didn't. Because we naturally do not look at it. We naturally do look at ourselves and don't go, oh, I hate this about me. I don't like this about me. Someone else put that in our minds, whether that was social media, your friends group, your parents, your family. And I know we're probably going to get stories of like, well, when I was a child, the only thing I can say is you have to heal from that. Nobody else.
Oh my God, babe. I was bullied relentlessly for my teeth when I was younger. I mean, God. I mean, that's what I mean. I think that's why I became an alcoholic because I've always been a confident person, but not confident to be who I am today. Like growing my hair out. I was always like, oh my God, what would people think with me with long hair and blah, 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 and this and that. And I always like with certain things like, oh, I have to have short hair. I'm a boy. I'm this. I have to do it this way, blah, blah, blah. But still, I was always very confident in how I presented myself. I always had great style, all of that stuff. But I think that's why I like kind of drank because there was this person that I wanted to be. I wanted long hair. I wanted to do my makeup. I wanted to do all this stuff. And then once I got sober, I was like, you know what? I had an eating disorder. I've been through it with myself, guys. But I think when I got sober, I was like, I am so done with I am living for me. If I want to dye my hair pink, I'm going to dye it pink. If I don't want to dye my hair and I want to let my grays come out, I'm going to let my grays come out, because I get, that's the big thing. Are you ever going to dye your hair? I wish I could have grays like you. I want to grow it out so bad, but I'm scared. What are you scared of, babe?
Yeah.
It's hair. Yep. You know how many girls out there pay thousands of dollars to get their hair gray? I mean, and you already have it. Just go gray, babe. You're letting what society would think of you or what society... Oh, well, gray hair is old. Says who? Yeah. Says who? Do you know how many women out there I see? Why is it okay for men, like straight men, to go gray and then they're
daddies,
and all that
foxes?
Do you know how many women I see out there with gray hair? And I'll even, if I see a woman with gray hair out in public, and I'll even go up to her and say, I love your hair. And then she'll look up at mine and go, I love yours too. And then it's that cute little, because I went gray. I mean, I remember this one family member of mine, and I'm not the biggest fan of her, but anyway, the one day she looked at me and she goes, Dante, you're so young. Why do you have gray hair already? And I looked at her and I said, because I want to. And then I walked away because
that's a good enough answer. That's a full answer.
Because see, if you grew now don't get me wrong, she's in her 60s and still dyeing her hair blonde. So but because you're not confident enough to let your grays grow out, because then it'll make you feel old. It'll make you feel a certain way about yourself. And I'm not saying everyone could do what they want.
Yeah.
But if you want to dye your hair, that's fine. But then don't go after somebody else because they're not. Just that's such a projection.
That's what I was about to say. There's a lot of projection because even this past weekend, the conversation I had, all of a sudden, somebody noticed me. They noticed I was.
Of course, they do.
I was a beautiful dress.
Because when you're confident, you walk in a room, everyone knows.
Literally, I was just like, I was going to a wedding. When I go to weddings, I live it up. Like, ain't nobody gonna tell me. When people go, I don't think there's anyone in this world that will think like Juicy's not gonna show up as themselves. I will.
Juicy will show up as themselves, and they're gonna tear up the dance floor. Okay, I was at Bree and Danny's wedding with Juicy, and I've never seen anyone not get off Juicy's on the dance floor from the moment the music starts until the moment the music is over. I mean,
with my heels.
And I remember looking at you and be like, I'm gonna run up and change quick, and you're like, okay, and you're
I'm dripping sweat.
Oh my God, I hugged them and I was like, oh God, because you had like a backless dress on, and my hand stuck right to the back, and I was like, "Ooh,
go wash that."
Well, I'm up in my room. Do you want me to get you a towel or something?
Throw me a towel.
I just needed to get on my heels and my jumpsuit. Juicy was in them, just going at it. But anyway,
and
even at that wedding, you attracted
so many people. So many people.
I don't know.
Every wedding I go to, I attract people.
I don't know what it is about middle-aged white men. But God, do they love Juicy at weddings. I mean, Danny's one uncle just would not get away from you. I mean, at one point, Danny, this one, I don't know what uncle it is. I don't know. And I'm not making, but he was, I mean, every time you looked over, there he was dancing up on Juicy like this and just getting so into it. And Juicy was looking at it, it's like, and we're just standing there laughing because it was just so funny because it was constant. Every time you looked over, there was her uncle dancing. It was unbelievable. And but then, anyway.
I went to my friend Lisa's wedding. Same thing happened. It was one of, actually, I think it was one of her aunts or something. And she was like, can I dance with you? And I'm like, sure, girl, let's get it. Like, let's put some ABBA on. Let's do this. And then I think it was like her husband or something there. And he's like, giving like thumbs up to me and her. And I'm like, this is a weird situation. You know what? That's okay. Let's live.
Is that an upside down pineapple on your neck?
Well, the other thing is I also think she was like
she wanted to dance, but her husband didn't want to.
Yeah, but I think she also felt youthful again. Like I think she thought of her own wedding and stuff because she started talking. People tell me this. The minute you meet me, they tell me the weirdest stories.
Yeah, me too. I get strangers looking up to me and talk to me about stuff.
But this last wedding I just went to, everyone looks and they're this, and I let them look. I actually stared down 3 individuals.
Oh yeah, I stare at them too.
And I do,
but I notice them. A lot of times I have blinders on.
Yeah,
and I'm just focused on myself.
I only notice them because they literally walked past me, and you might be like, "Well, they're looking at you because they're walking past you." And you're like, No, because they're not just looking at me; they're also looking at their friend, then looking back at me, and then looking at their friend, and looking back.
You notice
it? Yeah,
it.
you just get it.
And
I don't care. I just do this. I'm just trying to get through. So if y'all can,
you're looking at me.
Yeah, I'm not looking at you. Yeah.
First of all, real quick, I'm the subject of your conversation right now. I'm just living.
Yeah. Yep. So this wedding, I was being social. I knew a few people there. To be fair, I was the reason why those two got together in the first place.
You being social?
A little bit.
You're always social.
A little. I'm like, hi, I want to talk to someone because I don't want to sit here alone.
Yeah. You are. You're so. I'd be sitting there alone.
I don't want to be bored.
I know. Well, I mean, I'd hate people, so I'd rather be bored and not talk to anybody.
But there was this one guy there, and at first it was like small talk, like, hey, get to know, whatever. And then this is how I know when confidence really is there, because his questions were not specifically about me to understand, quote unquote, like the community, as he says. Now, this is another member of the community, so it's crazy.
Which is just wild to think of.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Oh, yeah.
But he goes, I want to ask you these questions, doesn't know how to ask the question at all. And the minute I look at him, and his main question was like, why do you, basically summing up, paraphrasing, why do you dress like this if you're a male? That was the end question. It was a little bit more not as educated question, which is okay. I get it. And I just look at him and go, because I'm beautiful. And he goes, what? This dress is beautiful. He goes, well, yeah, but I'm assuming that also makes you beautiful. I was like, I'm beautiful with or without this dress. But it makes me feel beautiful, yes. And all of a sudden, he was like, and then he made it about himself and starts talking about him and going off. And the only thing I heard was, you don't like what you're wearing. You don't look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm beautiful. He just spewed out it all. And I sat there listening because I'm a good person, because I could have walked away, but I chose to sit here and go, this man's having a moment. So let me not hold his hand, but hold his hand while he has his moment. And he just started unfolding all day. And then he wouldn't leave me alone because he realized this person's confident, doesn't care what anyone in this room thinks. And I didn't realize, and he's 20 years older than me and is just like, never had that moment. And if he did have that moment, he does not there today. And all he then after was telling me how much he wants to improve this and improve this and improve this. And it came from his question of, why can I show up in front of everyone and not care what they think? That's really
because
what
I didn't show, it circles back to that when I put this dress on today, I wasn't thinking about everybody else. No. I wasn't thinking about everyone else at the wedding. I wasn't thinking about, I was just thinking, you know what? This is a beautiful dress, and I look beautiful in it, and this is what I'm wearing. Yeah. That was it.
Actually, I got 7 compliments that evening, and one of them was in front of him. This guy who was eyeing me this whole time, beautiful blue eyes, but walks next to me and goes, I've been seeing you the whole night. I just want to let you know, you look beautiful tonight, and like kept going. And I looked at the guy and go, how many compliments did you get tonight? And he goes, none. And I go, I'm not comparing anything, but do you think that's because you didn't show up as yourself? And I said it like that because there was a different part of the conversation that when I say the calls coming from inside the house, I was like, ooh.
Nothing worse than self-hating gays.
Yeah, I was just,
so weird.
I was like, because but that was, it sounds like a great conversation. For me, it was more of just a lot of projection and awkward questions. I should have Venmo'd him my invoice for how much I had to educate this man before we got to that point. But I digress because it was a wedding. I had a good time.
Yes.
Congratulations to Dean and Ellen. Ellen and Dean, actually.
But no, it's a great part of talking about confidence because it again, when that's why I always tell you this at the end of my videos, guys, keep that chin up. In every room you walk into, there's no one better than you. There's no one better than you. As far as I'm concerned, we're on a equal level ground. And that's it. And that goes for everybody. I don't care who you are.
Yep.
You are no better than me, and nor are you gonna make me feel any you are there is no one out there that can make me feel this big, because guess whose control that is? Mine.
Yep.
That's in my control.
Yep.
And it's just not happening because you are no better than me. Yep. You're not. I'm sorry. You're not at all. And that's just the way I think about it. Walk in every room, walk into Walmart or wherever you go. Like, even if you have $5 in your wallet, walk into that Walmart like you could buy that today. Do you understand me? Because you're so confident in yourself that even if you only have $5 in your bank account, you'll figure out a way to make the money to buy. You get what I'm saying? That's confidence.
A simple way of when you practice confidence, you'll notice that difference too. Because in the wedding, like when you show up, it's like, where do I sit? If you've ever been to one of those, any social setting where you're like, I have to find a place to sit and I don't know anyone. I used to be a person's like, oh, I don't know where I'm going to sit. I want to sit in the back. And no, I'm not like that anymore because I built my confidence. And I remember walking in and I saw Dean right away. He said hi. I wanted to let him know I'm here. I also wanted to make sure if there was a side difference because I'm sitting on Ellen's. But there wasn't. And I was like, oh, cool. Literally right up front. Didn't care. I think it was 2 rows back because I don't want to be right up front. I not like that. But I just sat down and I remember not paying attention to anyone, even though I know you got all the old folks in front of me looking at me because I don't look like their generation. And I sat down and I just put my purse right here. And confidence attracts confidence. So the next lady to come in, she equally had confidence. Oh my God. We talked like that. It was a perfect setting. We got to know each other. And all you saw was everyone else around us being like, like strangers talking to each other, all this and that. And we didn't care. We were in our own little bubble. We laughed. And then like she left and like I saw her throughout the night. We said hi. And then another person comes up to me and starts talking to me because they saw me comfortably talking to someone I didn't know.
And let me say something. There is nothing more that I love to see than a confident.
Yeah.
Oh, when you know that outfit is making her feel like $1 million and you know she's wearing the outfit, the outfit's not wearing her. Nope. Okay. That's another little tip of confidence. You wear the outfit doesn't wear you. And I love seeing them. I love seeing confident people because I'm sitting there like, I know that's our queen. I know that's our queen.
Someone said to me, I get up. Like, I wish this was further back. I get up from my seat to go over to get water, and the way I walked was like $1 million, and I heard it when I passed the last table, and they just go, "Okay, Miss Thang."
Yeah. Oh my God. No, that reminds me when JB and I went to Jim Thorpe a couple weeks ago and it was just JB and I. You know how we, Donards?
Yeah.
So you know when you walk into Donards Donuts and there's like those two little tables, then you go around the corner to the donut thing? There was no, they weren't. They were on, so there's the two tables and then there's that other table. So you walk between them to go back to the donuts. I was walking in and as I was making the corner to go back to the coffee place, this guy goes, "Who the hell is that guy? He looks like a rock star."
Yeah. I know that's
right. I know that's right. Did I need that validation? No. Did it feel good?
Yep.
Yes. Yes, it did, baby. Yes, it did. I love it. It's a high. Being confident is a high. And there's no other high like it when you're walking in that room and you know you're that bitch and no one can tell you differently. Oh, it is.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's so good. So good. I know. I do too. I hope this helped.
Yeah.
I hope it helped, babe. Do your affirmations. Yeah. Love yourself. I mean, there's so many things online too. Like I always tell people, I can tell you what I did and what I do, but it might not work for you. So that's what I'm saying. Research it. We have the whole world in the palm of our hands, guys. Go research. There's different exercises, different techniques you could do. Get a book about it. But the best thing I could say to you is don't spend the rest of your life disliking yourself. And guess what? Another thing is when you are a confident person, remember my saying, happy people ain't hating and hating people ain't happy. Again, when you're a confident person, you don't need to be a hater. Nope. You don't need to be a hater because you are grown enough to know that it doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't get you anywhere. Being a hater, hating on you isn't going to make me any better. It's just me being a hater. I'd rather just, if I see something, just move it along. And that's it.
Yeah.
Speaking of haters.
I wanted to add one thing to confidence.
Sorry.
No, but we definitely want to talk about haters.
Jumping around.
No, you're
I'm sorry.
Let's bounce together.
Stupid.
Stop when you texted me that. I was like, you're stealing my line.
Well, no, I go, Juicy. I go, the girls are coming over on Tuesday. Because, okay, listen, this is how weird Juicy and I are. So Juicy, whenever they come over, I go, if it's a Monday, like for the podcast, I'll go, okay, what's your schedule for the week? And then I put Juicy's schedule in my planner. So I know, or I don't put your schedule, but I put like Juicy free, Juicy busy, Juicy busy. So I know if like I'm doing something or something comes up, I know if I could invite them or they're free or not. So whatever. So in my planner, I have on Tuesday, Juicy's free. So the girls are coming up on Tuesday from Allentown. And so I texted Juicy and I said, hey, the girls are coming up from Allentown if you're free on Tuesday. Because, like, again, in my agenda, I had that they were free. So then Juicy goes, no, actually, I'm busy on Tuesday. Something else. And I go, oh, damn, it must have been my fault. Stupid. And I put like Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber, like hitting his head or something. And she's like, no, you're not stupid. I was like, my mistake. No. I'm so sorry.
And I'm like, no, I literally just filled the gap. I just didn't tell you.
Filling gaps. Usually JB's the one filling gaps.
Not mine, though.
No, just at work and
in time
and in the bedroom.
Yep.
But confidence.
Where was I going with it?
I'm sorry.
Stupid.
Don't.
No, it's my fault.
This is what is this?
Hold on. This is discipline. This is respect.
Wait, when is the thing you wanted out of confidence? Happy people and hating. That's what I was talking about.
It's fake it till you make it. That's what I was thinking of. So I'm a big believer. I actually stopped believing in fake it till you make it. I did for 2 reasons, because it contradicts my new mindset that I'm getting into, which is believing means you can see yourself exist in a way you don't today. So why would I fake that if I know it exists? Because I believe that exists and I can see that it exists. So I can't fake that. I just have to learn how to get there. Why? That's not fake. The other part to that, though, is that whole trying mentality. And we always, like, when we tell, I've actually stopped saying I'm trying. I've lessened that in my vocabulary, because it's either I do or I don't. There's no try. It's either I do or I don't. There's no try. There's no maybe. It's like, if that's what I'm going to do, I'm going to say yes. And then that's when I tell people, it's like, then I'm either a beginner. I'm just beginning to do this, right? And I don't say I'm trying to do this. I was like, I'm beginning at this. And that means if I make mistakes, if that means it's not perfect, if that means...
Which are going to happen.
Yeah, then I'm going to look at myself and say, that's just part of the progress. That has changed my mindset so much, because that means I'm not faking what you see today. I'm just working on who I know I'm going to become one day. And because one day you're going to wake up and it's not going to go, today's the day. You're just going to feel it. You're going to walk into a room one day and go, oh my God, I can feel who I was working on, and it'll align with you. And it'll be in a quick moment. And you might not even realize it until someone else goes, hey,
how are you so confident?
Yeah. And so I wanted to say, for my confidence, it's the mindset of, because a lot of people are like, fake it till you make it. Stop. I mean, if that works for you, sure. If that's what you need right now, okay. But the 2 things I would say, if you can believe what you see in yourself, then just do it. And then the other is, there's no try, it's just do.
Yep. That's it. Yeah. Honestly.
Which our haters seem to always misunderstand.
We're going to get into the next topic, because I just have to talk about this. Like, it's just something I have to talk about. I have to get off my chest, is the gaslighting that happens online. I really got to talk about this, because it is insane. And especially when it comes to people in comments, or as a content creator, people in messages. Yeah. It is insane what people feel so comfortable saying or asking people on the internet. And then when that person's like, why the hell are you asking this? Then all of a sudden, why are you being so mean? Oh my God, it was just a question. I was just... No. Don't gaslight me now. Okay. Like, a perfect example. Would you like to?
Yeah. So there was a person in my comments, and the short story is they specifically asked about my hairline. But how they asked about it was like this whole leaving up, like, I don't want to be a douchebag or whatever.
And let me say also, if you have to say, I'm not trying to be mean, or I'm not trying to be a douchebag or whatever, don't ask it. Just don't ask it. Yeah. There's 2 things. If you wouldn't ask that person this question to their face, don't ask it. Yeah. Also, if you have to lead up to that, maybe if you're typing a question to somebody and you're saying, I don't mean to be mean, just don't even bother. Yeah. Just don't even bother.
Yeah. And so essentially they had like all those preferences leading up. And then their question was, have you ever thought about a hair transplant? And...
I thought they said, I was just sitting here wondering. Yeah. Are you ever going to get are you thinking about getting a hair transplant? Yeah. First of all, why are you sitting there wondering that?
Yeah. So my response was like, why is this any of your business? Now, I actually put a in there. So, I won't say it twice. I don't have to bleep it twice. And essentially, like, they immediately, like, why did you have to respond that way? And
why are you being so mean? Usually you're so nice.
And and I'm just sitting here like, and I go, that was like crazy energy, weird energy that I said, it's 10 p.m. right now. You're in your bed watching probably my video. This person has messaged me before. I have nothing against them. I don't think any ill of them. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, what do we, like you?
I love how they automatically. Why are you getting so offended? I'm not offended. Yeah. I just think it's a really weird question. Why are you sitting there wondering that? And then also you feel so comfortable to ask me, do you feel like you need hair plugs? Is that why you're at, like, I don't know what your...
But then the worst part was they kept going. Because I didn't keep going. I just like, I was just like, and when they said, are you offended? I said, I'm just being direct. Like, you're not comfortable with how I'm responding. And my response was like, this isn't your business.
And also
the way you're the way and why you're asking this is really weird to me.
The one thing you say is, too, if you're going to ask somebody a question,
be prepared for the answer.
Any answer.
Yeah.
Any answer. Like, it's not like people ask these like outlandish, weird questions. Or another example I gave Juicy is, does anyone know Karina Bigalori or something on TikTok? I love Karina. She's the one that's like, put a finger down. And I just love her so much. She's so funny and just interesting. Like, she's just a genius content creator because she gets people. Again, I love watching her videos because you don't know if you're coming in the middle of a story at the end. I just love her. I think she's just wonderful. But anyway, like, someone sent her something and she was trying it on camera and she was chewing it. And I went to the comments because the comments in Karina's videos are so funny. They like calling her Rose and stuff like that. Anyway, someone goes, ugh, I can't stand the way she chews. And then someone below that person goes, and it was like at the top of the comments. And the next person goes, why did you have to comment something at all? Who cares if you don't like the way she chooses? And then that person started gaslighting the person who said, they're like, well, that is just my opinion. Why are you getting so better than that? And this and that. Well, why did you have to say anything? Yeah. Why did you have to say anything? If you commented that, A, to make her feel a certain way, because she's going to read it. And then 2, you commented that so that other people would chime in and agree with you and be losers and haters and all of that stuff. Because it's just, if you don't like her chewing, then with the moment she started, I think that's another thing she said was, well, she started chewing too soon and I couldn't scroll away. Okay, but then just scroll. Who cares? Then just scroll away. You didn't have to share that opinion.
Yeah.
And then make her feel a certain way about herself. You know what I mean? So who cares the way she chews? If you don't like the way someone chews, no one's holding you hostage to
comment or anything. I would say it's one of those statements of like, if you have nothing nice to say, then don't say it. So it's kind of that giving that vibe a little.
The thing is weird is that you do.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And
then get mad when people call you out, like you did with that.
Yep.
Person.
And because the other thing is, there was a deflecting moment, right? When they're commenting on, why would you respond that way to what I'm saying? Instead of looking like, did I say something that might have been taken a certain way? Now, I'm a big believer, you don't have to explain yourself to nobody, because a lot of the times, you could, even if you comment something, you don't have to comment back. Yeah, someone calls you out, you don't have to say anything. And that's just the way the world works. But when I notice people that go, you didn't have to respond that way, or why are you responding the way to what I said that way? First of all, this is deflecting. This isn't like there's hot communication. There's no openness, honesty, openness, and transparency in what's happening. And then all this, that's where miscommunication, that's all this drama comes out. Because like with that person, how when near the end of the thing, they said, all you had to say, it was none of my business. And I go, scroll up. It was the first thing I said.
Yeah.
It was the first thing I said. So that means it's like when someone has a reaction, you have a reaction to their reaction. You no longer care about what the original question or comment was. You're just now going off of people's reactions, and that's the drama I can't do.
Oh, and that's what I'm talking about. Gaslighting. Yeah. It's gaslight, and it happens too much on the internet because it's, especially when you're a content creator. And I know it comes with the territory. People are such weirdos. You guys have no idea the messages I get, but. It's still the fact of like, if someone comes to me and says, are you going to dye your hair? And I'm like, no, why does my hair, the first thing that I think is, why does my hair bother you? Like, that's the first thing I think is that my hair doesn't bother me. Why should it bother you? I mean, if you don't like my hair, then just scroll along. And does that say something about you and your hair or something like that? But then the moment you respond in a way that's not sugar and spice, it is you're mean. Oh my God. I remember this one girl asked me a question, and I guess I didn't answer it in a sugar and spice way. And she was like, I knew the persona that you put online isn't real. And this I spread love, kindness, and laughter. No. no. And I will say that till the day I die. I don't know how many times I need to say it or prove it to people. Just because I want to make people laugh, just because I do, doesn't mean I'm Mary Poppins. I'm not Mary Poppins. First and foremost, I'm a bitch.
Yep.
Always, till the day I die. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. You ask me a question, I'm going to give you the answer. That's it.
Honestly, I think my new practice I'm going to do is just start responding with like a statement or a question.
Well, like I said to you, people ask the weirdest questions.
Well, I'll be like
just a weird.
Like, I think the next time someone asks me a left field question or a question that was almost unnecessary, I'll be like, that was a question. Not even answer it. I'm going to just say, that was a question.
Well, even the question I got today, it was nothing offensive, but it's just still an odd question. Is in one of my videos I was filming in the kitchen, and we have a camera in our video, like a lot of other people do in their houses. We have a camera, but also we have a camera to watch Roxy. You know, Roxy's 14 years old. Actually, happy birthday, Roxy. It's Roxy's birthday today.
Roxy.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we have a camera. She's an elder dog. You know what I mean? And plus, we just have cameras for security and to keep her. And this person was like, why do you have a camera in your kitchen? And then with like a laughing emoji. And I'm like, why else would I have a...
Also, people, we talked about this last episode too, but more people...
Well, no, I'm just like...
Oh, no.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Oh, no, they lean into questions with judgment, not curiosity. They think it's curious because questions are the mindset of like, well, if I'm asking, I'm curious. That's not how that works. Because how you ask is where curiosity over judgment. And a lot of people do ask out of more of a judgmental space.
Oh, yeah.
And even if it's not online, things are perceived so differently. Because there's like, actually, I had this happen now that we're talking about this. Someone posted something weird and I put underneath, okay, question mark. And they went off. Oh, they were like, I wasn't trying to be sassy. I wasn't trying to be this. And I go, I didn't need that whole explanation.
Oh, let me tell y'all something too. If you put a comment and it's like 3 paragraphs long, I ain't reading that. Ain't reading that. Not one bit. You just wasted 10 minutes typing that out because I'm not reading it. And it's not because I don't know how to read. I'm actually a pretty quick reader. I love to read. It's because I don't really care about your opinion that much to read all that. Yeah. I'm just being honest. I really and truly don't really care. But the gaslighting is just insane to me. It is wild. It is something that I don't think is talked about enough. Like we talk about whataboutism and the bean soup people and all of that, but we don't talk about online gaslighting enough. We really and truly don't. Yeah. Do you know how many things I wonder about other people, but it's not enough for me to message them, especially something like that. Like, are you going to get hair plugs? What?
No, but if I did it matter?
Yeah.
Because the other thing I always
wonder, is Meghan Trainor ever going to get surgery so her eyes aren't that close together? But I don't message her and ask her. Well, I'm just saying. I don't like Meghan. That's no secret that I don't like Meghan Trainor. No. I think she's ridiculous. But that's like me messaging her and saying, hey, I was just sitting here wondering, are you ever going to get surgery to get your eyes separated more? Yeah. Or like, it's just, why?
Yeah. What does it add to? Nothing.
That's what I mean. It's so weird. It's so weird. When you're a content creator and you really find out. I mean, I worked in the restaurant business and I grew up in the restaurant business and I thought people were weird then. Nope. Oh my God. That's like me sounding like Michaela, Kim Kardashian. That's like try being an influencer for a day. No, when it comes to people and how weird they are. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Or speaking of the gaslighting, when people comment something like weird and you block them, and then they'll come to your like backup profile, your Instagram, your Facebook, and be like, why did you block me? I've never been blocked before. I just asked a question and blah, 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 and this and that. Hey, Juicy, tell Dante to unblock me. And it's like, they don't even realize what they do.
No, and I also...
That's why I
think also because there's like a level of... I don't want to call it entitlement, but the entitlement's there. But there's like this preserved identity.
Well, don't they call it like a parasocial relationship?
Yeah. That's the relationship dynamic. But I'm talking about like them themselves with a parasocial relationship have an entitlement or this thought about themselves that says, I guess I can ask anything without being like, literally, I don't know about y'all, but for me, there's a few followers, influencers I follow and content people I follow because of what they put out in the world. And when I ask them questions or something, or if I'm giving them a compliment, the first thing I go is, this is coming from a total stranger. They do not know me. They do not know me. So I have two options to either just leave it at a generic say of like, you're doing great, it's good, whatever. Or I can say, you know what? First line, I do this. Second line, thank you. What you are heard, seen, or did really connects. Done. Because the transparency in the first shows why I'm doing it. The second is to just compliment them. And then honestly, how anyone responds, I don't care. Because I had my first viral Instagram post happened last year. Or maybe it was January. I don't know. December, January, somewhere around that time. And so many people were like, in my comments go, I can't tell if you're being serious or sarcastic right now. And I said, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's not my problem.
I'm giving a response, so you take it how you see it. And if you think I'm being a sarcastic piece of shit, then okay.
Well, and also, like, we always say, we're being direct. You ask me a question, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to, let's just get to the point, and that's really it. You ask me hey, Dante, do you like this sweater? I'm not going to just blow smoke up your ass. Say yes. If you're asking me, do you like this? I'm gonna say no. I don't really like it. Maybe you should change. You're asking me. That's the answer. You know what I mean? I would rather be honest than lie. I mean, that's just me. I mean, no offense, but I'd rather just be honest. Let's get to the point. You ask me a question. Let's get to the point. I'll answer it for you. Here's the question, but I'm not gonna beat around the bush or blows, you know what I mean? Like fluff it for you because I have to present it to you a certain way. No, you ask the question, that's the answer. I don't know.
I get a lot of hate for that in my texting and stuff.
Well,
I don't. I'm a dry texter. I'm just very much like yes or no.
Yep.
And that's just who I am. I don't care anymore. Do not care.
Your insecurities are not my problem. No. Your way you perceive me is none of my. It's I think that's the biggest thing. Is what they say is true. Other people's opinions of you are none of your business. Nope. And that's really the way you get is that your whatever insecurities you have, whatever problems you have with yourself and what are not my problem. No. I already worked through all that. I already did all that. And now I'm not going to sit here and let you take your out on me. Like that's not happening. Well, that's the thing though. Like we were saying before, it's not getting offended. It's trying to get that person to realize what? You know what I mean? Like, what? Okay.
Well, I mean, and then when you even try to be nice about it, and you because I give people chances, I go, "What do you mean?" Like, not all the time, but I'm like, "Can you explain that more? I'm not sure where you're coming from." And then you can't even do that. There you go.
Oh yeah. There you go. It's about the gaslighting. Yeah. It's about the all of a sudden you're mean, all of a sudden you're fake, all of a sudden and it's like
it was just like it was like when Susan asked me if I worked. And then I asked her, she goes, do you have a job? And I go, what do you mean? Do you work? And I responded to her. And then 4 different messages on there, including her friends, were like, you took it the wrong way. You took it the wrong way. I didn't take anything the wrong way. What do you mean? Here's the response. And guess what? I made content out of your comment. And now you're taking it some kind of way. If you didn't want this type of level of reaction or comment, then don't ask.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I think the other thing is with parasocial things, so many people go, people are going to perceive me this way. Oh my God. And I tell people all the time, I don't think about you later.
No. No, nope. Not at all.
I just do this. Like sometimes we bring up names and I go, yeah, they're a person that did this. And they go, they're a good person. I didn't say they were a bad person.
Well, we talk about Susan and we're talking about this person that messaged you, but it's not that because you hung on to it. It's
an example.
It's funny to look back on. It's not because you're harboring anything. It's because it is. Again, you don't hold on to it, and because again, people have said the weirdest things to me, like brush your teeth. I'm like, I do twice a day.
Yeah. What's his name, Brad or something?
Oh, the Hammer.
Is that his
name? It was the Hammer or something. But yeah, it was brush your teeth, and I'm like, I do twice a day. But I don't hold on to that like, oh my God, he said that to me and I'm so hurt. I'm so this. It's an example. It's just another weird person being weird.
Yep.
That's all it is that's all I chalk it up to. Being one thing going back to confidence and even with this gaslighting stuff is I know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I know who I am. I know I have a good heart. I know I'm a good friend. I pride myself on being a good friend, a good person, a good husband. I know who I am deep down. And I don't need anybody else to tell me who I am.
Yeah.
I know who I am.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And that was this week's episode.
Oh, are you done?
No.
Well, okay, no, we are done. We are going over. But guys, thank you so much for joining us for episode 15.
15.
I can't even believe it. It's crazy.
Yeah, 15.
Crazy.
15.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
3 times 4. So that's what, 3 months?
I don't know my times tables.
Well, 4
3 times 4 is 12.
Yeah, so then plus 3. So next week's 4 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
And guys, thank you for being here every step of the way. And if you're new here, thank you for being here too. And thank you guys for just hanging out with us every week. I mean, it's really, really, really fun to especially when I was live, like all you guys telling us how much you love the podcast and when you listen to, like, I love listening. I love hearing when you guys listen. Like when you guys are like, oh my God, I listen to you when I'm cleaning, or I listen to you on my way to work, or I listen to you. And it's just fun. Thank you guys for being here. And Juicy and I have been just having so much fun doing it. So. Anything you want to add?
Stay juicy. Be fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Never give up.
Anyway, guys, don't forget about the calendar, guys. Again, it's retiring soon. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for following us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We love that you guys have been loving the clips. They've been a lot of fun too. Is there anything else? Oh, Juicy and I are performing at the Jenica Simcones Memorial Drag Bingo on Mother's Day at the Susquehanna Brewing Company, May 11th? 10th, May 10th. It starts at 1 o'clock. There's tickets still available. I've been posting the ticket link all on my stories. And also I have the ticket link pinned on my Facebook page. So if you're looking for tickets, because a couple people messaged me and were like, how do I get tickets? How do I get tickets? It's pinned on the link is pinned on my Facebook page. So there's still some tickets available. And guys, don't forget, it sells out every year. So get them while you can. I am so excited.
Mm-hmm. I am so too. Actually, my event yesterday sold out.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Where are you this weekend? For anybody that's listening.
It's a private event, so I can't give where I'm going to be. I mean, I'm going to be in like Westchester, but it's a private event. It's a
private juice truck event, guys.
It is.
No, I'm kidding.
Paid in full.
No.
Cash up front.
Someone's riding the juice ride.
They didn't say who will be there. They just said what the event's for. They said, hey.
And wear this.
Yeah.
But where are you performing anywhere?
I have 2 colleges. I am at Penn State Lehigh Valley and Moore College.
This coming weekend?
That's Tuesday and Friday.
Oh,
and
okay.
then my private event's Saturday. And I'm off Sunday, which means we can see each other. And we're going to be seeing each other before that.
We're going to be seeing each other on Wednesday and Thursday. Yep, I'm so excited. Yep. I'm going to get, JB and I are going to get we're going to get our juice, Shelby.
Yeah.
We're going to get our juice. But anyway, guys, we love you so much. We hope that y'all have a positive rest of your week. Don't forget your positive rest of your week is up to you. Keep that chin up, babe, in every room you walk into, and
hold on to hope for a better tomorrow and stay juicy.
Love you guys. Bye.
Oh, did I scratch you?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm sorry.